On September 27th, 2024, devastation hit our community. Follow us as we follow the path and destruction of Hurricane Helene. This is What's Up. Hey, you guys, we are here in Martinez. We are talking with Max and Allison. How are you guys today?
We're good.
You're good?
We're hanging in there.
That's it. Well, tell me a little bit about what was it like for you? Let's see, what day is it even? Friday before last. Where were you when this storm decided to come into our hometown?
We got up 4-ish, rain pelting the windows and whatnot, and hearing the wind. And Allison nudged me and said, "We got to get the kids up." And so Allison's getting the kids up. Me being nosy, I'm turning on the lights to look out the window to see what's out there, what's going on, and we get the kids, and just Allison, Miss Boy Scout, had a bin all ready for to go in the back hall of supplies in case we need it. We had flashlights ready to go, our battery-operated radio. We turned on the radio station, listening to whatnot, and just hearing the wind just keep blowing.
Yeah. So what was it like for you? It's a little different for the moms. So what was it like for you?
It was scary. I have never had to shelter in place in all my life, and it was scary. Yeah. Just that wind howling like it was, and just worried that, with it being dark, you just heard things. You heard trees crashing. You heard things falling outside your house, and the wind against the house was pretty intimidating. So not being able to know what was going on, and just hoping that you had everything, I felt like I kept running and forgetting something and pulling it into the bathroom with us so that we could have what we may need if our house wasn't where it was when we had gone to sleep. So
well, the cracking of the trees brought back memories of the ice storm.
Oh yeah.
Because you could hear the and then a thud, and you're like, okay, was that in the front yard, backyard? Where was it? And you could and that's a sound you don't forget.
Yeah, you definitely don't forget. Now, I'm hearing you saying that you were prepared, which, I'm thinking you're more of a prepared personality anyway. But, did you guys did you have warning for what was happening?
No, we did not. Yeah. I just saw the path of the storm. We had a small generator that I knew would run our freezer, so I tried to put Thursday as much fresh food, frozen food, in the freezer so that it wouldn't spoil. I was gathering medicine, sure, dog food, water, ID, and just trying to make sure when the kids came down, they brought their pillow and blanket so that they had something to put over their head if needed, and just things that I remembered from growing up with the tornado drills, I suppose.
Sure. Sure. So what time did you guys go to bed? When you went to bed, what were you thinking was going to happen?
We actually had to be up. My daughter had an early morning appointment, and so I just figured we might not have power. So I put hot water in thermoses thinking I could at least make some hot tea. I went to bed later than I thought, but I was just kind of on edge thinking something might happen. Yeah. So we were just trying to think about what we would need if there was no power, especially if we had to get out the door, not knowing.
I went to bed about 11:15. The hurricane, based on the evening news, had already made landfall. So they were broadcasting, "Hey, we're on somewhere in Florida. Hurricane Helene made landfall, and we're currently going through the eye wall right now. So the hurricane had made landfall. That was 11:15 ish, and
And then, what were you seeing anything on the local news, or how were you tracking it? Did you see at that time that there looked to be a shift, or
no shift. Everything was going up the Georgia-Alabama border,
Right.
and nothing. I was like, we're gonna get some wind. We're gonna get a little bit of rain. That's it.
We actually have family in Macon, and I text them that we were thinking about them, thinking that it was going to be more in their direction.
Sure.
And to let
Come
us
on
know, yeah, if they needed anything. And
Yeah.
lo and behold, then they're texting us later saying, we're fine. What can we bring you? You
Right.
know, so.
Right. Okay, well, that is, yeah, same. So now, Max, you are a business owner, and we're in Columbia County, but your business is not in Columbia County. So tell us a little bit about, have you seen a contrast between Columbia County and Richmond County? And tell us a little bit about your experience as far as that goes.
I am. My business is located off of Tobacco Road, exactly a mile from Gate 5 of Fort Eisenhower, and certain aspects, Windsor Spring Road, there are absolutely no traffic lights. I mean, they are completely shattered on the ground. Certain areas were devastated in South Augusta. To get there, go through West Augusta, devastated. I mean, it all depends. We had a lot of down trees next door to us, and the neighborhoods. I rode through some of those, but the storm wasn't focused on one area. It hit all over,
Yes.
and that is what was amazing. But there's a trailer, a mobile home, a mile from my business, cut directly in half.
Yeah.
And it's like, I mean, it was like, oh my goodness, oh my god, and that's been my phrase all week as I see something new.
Sure. That's right. And now, your neighborhood that we're in right now, and your beautiful home, thankfully, you did not sustain any severe damage to your home, to your property. Lots of trees down, but that's where we are. So, your neighborhood has what, 37, 38, 39 houses?
About 39 houses, and at least 25 of them had 2 or more trees in them.
In the house.
In the house.
Wow. So, how many of your neighbors do you feel like are going to be at least temporarily displaced?
We know of one.
Yeah, we definitely know of one. Others have it in their homes tarped and are just taking it one day at a time.
Yeah, day by day, day by day. Well, it's hard to leave it there. So let's end on a positive. What do you feel like, if there's been anything good? I don't. That's not even the right way to say it. I don't know. Almost, what have you learned, or is there any type of serendipity that you guys have seen, maybe even in the community or with your business or even in your neighborhood with the damage that you guys have had? What would you say to that?
It is the coming together of the neighbors,
Okay.
and everybody having a part. Those that had equipment helped clear the road so we could get out. There were, I don't know how many trees down on the street preventing us to even be able to get out of the neighborhood.
Sure.
I had a percolator that would work on a gas stove, and I brewed coffee and took it to people. We had hot water a hot water heater that was gas fueled, and so we had a bathroom that operated off of that. So we had neighbors come take hot showers. We just helped how we could help. Everybody helped how they could help. So I ran out of coffee and another neighbor brings me coffee, and it's just, it's the working together and helping each other is probably the best
Might be
that,
the only.
that you can come out of this saying,
That's right. Max, anything to add to that?
We just all have a gift, and as Allison said, we had neighbors cut the 5 trees blocking our entrance. Well, I pulled out my blower and blew the roadway.
Right.
Victoria offered her bathroom for hot showers. And neighbors and friends brought their laundry over to do, just to do laundry.
Right.
And William was running around delivering coffee and helping out anyway. We all have a gift. It may not be with chainsaws or whatnot, but we just take it and offer whatever we can.
That's a beautiful thought. I definitely don't want to take away from that by adding anything. So thank you both so much. I'm so glad that your home was definitely spared, because you're definitely being used to minister and bless all of your neighbors and probably the entire community before it's over with. Thank you so much for letting us come into your home and talk with you guys, and we appreciate it a bunch.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What's Up is a departure from traditional advertising and marketing, offering a way to grow your business or enlarge your community event through visual strategies utilizing social media and television. Let us share you, your business, or event in a brand new light. Reach out to us today to discover how we can best serve you. Enjoy our content? Consider becoming a contributor today. Your support will help cover production costs and allow us to continue to bring quality content to your screen. Simply go to our website and hit the button at the top of the screen. As a thank you, your name will be featured in the closing credits of the show. Thank you for your support.
Hi, my name is Ben Goss with Keller Williams Realty. If you're looking to buy or sell a home, I can help you reach your real estate goals and dreams. If you're selling, my unique marketing plan includes a combination of listing photography, video tours, and drones. And because I do all the marketing myself, I'm able to help my clients save money. I don't want to be just your real estate agent for one transaction. I want to be your real estate agent for life. So give me a call today. I look forward to hearing from you.
We are here in Aiken County in the city of North Augusta, and we are talking with Steve and Erlene. How are you guys doing today?
Doing great.
we're good.
Y'all are survivors, I'm telling you. So tell us a little bit about what happened on Friday, September 27th, when the storm came through. Where were you? What was going on in your house?
So we went to bed, and our son lives in Atlanta, so we were actually more concerned about him when we went to bed. I woke up, looked at my phone, and everyone was saying, wow, our electricity's out. And I thought, well, ours isn't. So I got up, cut on the TV just to see what was going on, see if it was going to hit him. And not long after, the transformers blew in the background, TV went out. I went and looked out the back door and saw the branches hitting our back door. So I thought, oh, I better go get our son, who's up in that room up there, so nothing lands on him. He got down. He woke up. We were sitting out in the living room and heard the glass break. A tree had come through our sunroom window. We thought it was this big one behind us, but it wasn't actually. So I opened the front door. Of course, he yells at me, get away from the glass.
Yeah, absolutely.
We shut the front door, walk away from the door, and this tree came through the living room ceiling.
So about what time, I know I feel the intensity with you reliving this through your mind, so thank you for doing that. But about what time was it that you actually woke up and you said you guys still had power?
That was probably about 3:30. I would say the power went out probably about 4:15 or so. Our son said something in his room said like 4:18 or something like that, so it had to have gone out around then.
Sure. Okay. So then what happened after that? So the first tree.
So then he gets us to get in the hallway because that's the place in the house with the most ceiling above us. We weren't in there very long. We heard another big bang on the house, so he walked upstairs. It was actually the roof blowing off over there, but we didn't know that at the time. We just thought it was another tree because rain was coming through the ceiling. At that point, we realized, oh gosh, we better get her school stuff out of the way. So as we're doing that, I looked up and saw the sheetrock about to come down. So we quickly got out of that room, and then we heard another big boom, which was the sheetrock falling. The third one was actually the roof flying off. We didn't realize it at the time, but
Yeah.
so there.
Exciting. Not the way you want to wake up.
It was not the way we wanted to wake up.
Steve, what can you add to that? What was happening to you?
Well, I was just trying to collect my gatherings and think about what we needed to do and gather them for safety reasons and get them to the center of the house. And, of course, I'm hearing windows break out in the back and trees cracking. And, of course, when this one hit, it was a pretty significant thud. That's a big tree. And we wanted all these trees out of the yard. Not this way, but this is what we've got. But, you know, whenever we woke up, or when I woke up, she was already awake. So I wake up to the chaos of all this noise and the wind and stuff. And then, of course, the glass shattering in the back, and we start all panicking because then it's like now we know trees are coming down around us.
Right.
And so when this one hit, it was really just a realization that there's some monster trees falling. And thankfully, it was just a little bit damaged. Of course, you can see the dormer that was ripped off the top of one of the rooms. That's gone. And then, of course, some of the soffit on the front of the house is gone. But, I mean, it's, comparatively speaking, with what we've seen around us, we're thankful it's not as bad as theirs. So.
Absolutely. So how did it, end up? So you're in the dark. Is that the case?
We were in the dark, and that was probably the most terrifying part because we couldn't see outside until daybreak came. We just started praying for daylight, honestly.
Right. And so when daylight finally came, what was your reaction?
We were shocked. We knew something had fallen. We didn't know what. We thought this was the only tree that had fallen and a branch had broken out the window, but it was not. It was actually a big one like this from the neighbor's yard that split in half. We've probably got 10 to 12 trees down in the backyard. I don't know that we have a single tree standing.
Yeah. How about you, Steve?
Fortunately, the rain stopped. Right, that was one of the biggest blessings I saw, the fact that this fell, 5 minutes later the rain stopped.
Yeah.
So all the damage that could have been done to the house was kind of ceased.
Sure.
So we were thankful for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you actually have a hole, and it went right through your daughter's bedroom. Is that right?
Well, it ripped the dormer off on one side, just completely took that one off, but there's a hole right there in the front in the living room where she was basically standing. So
Okay.
had she not gotten out of there, I mean, granted, it didn't hit the house hard enough to really come through the house,
Sure.
but there's definitely holes in the roof.
Right.
So.
Right. And so you said you went to bed and you were thinking this thing was going toward Atlanta. So when did you realize, it's headed for us? Or did you ever have that? Y'all sleep with your phones on?
We do, but I keep my ringer turned off, and I only have the kids to ring through. So honestly, we didn't know that we were getting a direct hit until the next day when we were able to get some cell service and actually see. We didn't realize we had gotten hit by the eye of the storm.
Yeah. And Steve, how about you? So you're the dad in the house, and so you go to bed. What are you thinking?
Well, obviously, I thought that based on the weather reports, everything was going towards Atlanta.
Right.
So I was pretty comfortable about that. But then, of course, waking up to no power, all the fans are off, that's when it sets in that, hey, something's wrong. I got to get up and check out why is this all off.
Right.
And I'm just thinking it's power because of the wind. The wind had kind of knocked out the power, but a little bit more severe than that.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So where do you guys go from here? What does restoration look like for you guys?
Well, the adjuster came out last week, and we've had a lot of tree people stop by, but hopefully the trees are going to be at least off the house tomorrow and the house can get boarded up, because that's our biggest concern is weather getting in the house or critters getting in the house. It'll get repaired, just probably not anytime soon.
Right. How about you, Steve? How's your life changed because this has actually happened? I know you're blessed to work from home, right? But how has this impacted you?
Significantly. I actually work for an insurance company, and we do catastrophe claims for automobiles. So our business ramped up really, really quickly. And of course, I had to try to respond to that while dealing with this. And of course, it's not a pleasant thing to have to deal with because you got so many people that are displaced on other parts of the country, and we're trying to get to them. But I've got no power. I've got power flickering on and off. I've got, like she said, tree people coming by the house, adjusters coming by the house. It's just a little bit chaotic. Right. And now, granted, we have a healthy perspective in the fact that, hey, we're okay, so we can deal with it. We can deal with it. It's fine. But but at the same time, it displaces you. Your normal rhythm of life is out of whack. That's right. So you just have to fight to get it back.
That's exactly right. So we're in the beginning of hurricane season, and there are apparently more storms. Is there anything that you wish had been different, or is there anything that you would do differently next time around, or maybe any advice that you would give anyone?
Well, I will never be unprepared again. Living in Tampa through hurricane season, we were always prepared. And I would have appreciated some kind of an alert coming across our phones when they realized it was coming this way. I mean, we get alerts for everything else. We get alerts for Amber Alerts 8 hours away. Right. We should have gotten some kind of an alert to get people into safe places.
That's right. Exactly. Sure.
Yeah. Even if it's like tornadic activity, something that says high winds are in your area, something like that to help out. Because I don't know if everybody really takes it seriously, but at least if you're getting constant alerts or something like that, to check and look and see what's going on.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, our heart goes out to you for what you guys have endured, and we appreciate you talking with us. We know that not everyone shares your story, but everyone can definitely be empathetic and sympathetic to what you guys are going through. Thank you so much, and we look forward. Maybe we'll come back whenever things are restored and do a follow-up, if that would be okay.
Awesome. Thanks for talking to us.
Thank you so much.
Some churches from North Georgia do a donation drive, and they delivered it down to us yesterday. So we bagged up everything, and we have them being distributed today to people to come out. We have like canned goods, and then all of your snacky types foods, so your granola bars and a lot of kids snacks just to help feed families because the kids are home and they're eating through things. So we have all of that type of stuff, and then cases of water. We have another truck coming today that's going to give out more water, and then they're going to keep coming through the week. So we're going to have another day of donations on Wednesday, from starting at 10 a.m. again, and then until we run out. So today we've sent out teams probably with 10 boxes to go into different neighborhoods surrounding us in Evans and just kind of knock on the door in case they didn't hear about us because cell phone signals are down, and there's so many different people giving out stuff. So we know people are going all over trying to get things. So we wanted to go to them if they can't come to us and just make sure everyone has what they need and helping however we can.
What does this mean to you?
A new chapter in life. A chapter in life.
Amen. Amen.
Change the way you live and the way you think about things in life. And it really hurt us. We had an awakening, I guess you could call it.
You get a lot of damage?
Yeah, we lost both cars. Thank God I work close to, my job is close. I can ride my bike there or whatever, and they're damaged too, so we don't know when we're going to get back to making some money.
We are super thankful to work with Convoy of Hope, who comes out of Springfield, Missouri, and they are bringing food into our area for any time there is a disaster. And so with Hurricane Helene coming through, we are trying to get food into the community. So I know out in our area where our church is in Hepzibah, they are still lacking water and power and so many minor essentials. So with these beautiful food trucks and all these volunteers, we are packing bags to help people with essentials like water, cleaning supplies, wipes for them, and just so much more, food for their daily needs. And this is just a little bit of what we can do to give back to the community and how we can help them. We're going to have a wonderful drive-through situation where they're going to be able to pull up in their cars. They won't even have to get out, and we're going to be able to give them 3 different bags. We're going to be handing them waters, we're going to be handing them cleaning supplies, and the food items that we have here, and they'll be able to head right back out on their way. It should be a pretty easy process.
And we are here with Pastor Amy. How is it going today?
It's going great. We're having a fantastic time.
Tell us a little bit about Project Life's portion of this event.
We actually were just honored to be a part of something that was already happening, and they needed the space and the facility, and here we are on Gordon Highway, so we were able to make a long line of traffic without running it out into the road, and it's just been such an honor because anyone who knows Project Life, our motto is bringing life to the city we love, and so we're here to help people, so we're having a fantastic time today.
Any ideas what your numbers have been so far?
We don't know, but we started serving actually. People started lining up at 4:30, and I think we were just a few minutes after 5, and we're going along here. This will be fun. We do have somebody counting though.
Yeah. And so we will go until
supplies run out. We're here to help. People can continue to go around because many times people are preserving gas. So if there are multiple families in cars, they can come as many times as they want. There's food, there's cleaning, hygiene type items, and drinks. So here we are.
We're giving away products for people, food, cleaning products, water, things like that. And then of course we absolutely want to pray for people's needs. So we've set it up to where people are coming through, they're getting all of their distribution needs, and now we're trying to meet their spiritual needs too. So
that is awesome. Congratulations, and thank you so much for giving to the community.
Thank you.
I'm here to get any assistance I can. I had a lot of damage from the storm, so anything helps.
Absolutely. And what area do you live in?
I live in Hephzibah.
Awesome. Now, are you a part of Project Life? Do you come here regularly?
I'm not. I found out about it from Facebook.
That is awesome. Well, I know you're going to be blessed today, and thank you for coming out.
Thank you so much.